Welcome to our monthly Connect. We have a big group here today. It's kind of nice to see everybody here. Anyway, where are we at? Where are we at in the market and what's going on? We're doing well. We just got back from Florida. We did a leadership summit up there, and we had a really good time up there. We opened up our national lending. At that point, that was our first breakout on our national lending, which is going to, I think we're in 17 states, and we're trying to get another 15 or 20 right now. So that was our breakout week, and Blake and everybody did a great job up there. Bree, thank you so much for all the marketing you did for us. It worked out really well.
Bree.
Robert got to taste a little bit of the Century 21 culture up there. We had a really good time, and Robert learned a lot, and that was really good. He brought back a lot of great information. Some of you guys were on his training yesterday about the $81 million lawsuit. You guys kind of heard exactly what's going on. We got the word of what was happening. If you have any questions on that, get with Robert. It's about the buyer's commission, which affects all of us. We've been growing. We've been growing again. Today, at this meeting, we're going to see another company that is failing miserably, and we're looking at picking that up if it works. My wife's here, right? Oh shit, yeah. We don't tell her till like we're in the middle of it. So she's getting an upfront view on us right now. We're going to look at that today. So where the market is, guys, is the market's doing well with us. We're holding our own as Century 21 Masters across the board. We're doing well. We can always do better. You know, I appreciate the lending. Blake's doing a great job with his lunch and learns and all the other stuff like that. Hopefully all of our agents are taking advantage of that and going to that. We're also going to have some stuff coming up where you guys are going to be going to UWM. They pay for it. If you guys want to go to UWM, want to go visit Detroit in the wintertime, more than welcome. And we got some stuff coming up, and we're going to be pushing our agents to go to learn a little bit more about how to do lending. So you guys can be a little bit more aggressive out there in the market, because the one thing about the Masters that I do know is we have training. We have training from 8 o'clock till 5 o'clock every day, and Robert and Neil and everybody that's involved, Cindy, that everybody's involved, do a great job, and I really appreciate what they do. Thank you so much. We've been really busy, and a lot of people haven't seen us in the offices lately. I apologize for that, but we have been really busy. It's not like we're taking a vacation, believe me. We've been busy working behind the scenes to grow our company, and I know that really, what's that do for you? Well, it gives us more listings. Who's got the power right now in the market is the people that have the listings. If you don't have the listings, you don't have the power. You know, so we are working hard and doing our due diligence to get as many listings as we can. You know, we brought on some new agents this week. Where's Deanne? Come on up here. We brought Deanne. Yeah, we brought Deanne and her husband Mark on this week, and you joined last week, right?
I think so.
A week before. It's been a week. And really quickly, so what was your experience? Now, you worked for one of the you did work for the largest in the world, Century 21 in the world. What was the difference between us and them?
You gotta give her the mic.
Well, no, I'm fine. Bigger isn't always better, you guys. I'm just going to tell you that.
They've been lying to us for years.
Just saying. I'm just going to throw that out there. But I was afraid. For like 2 years, I was afraid to make a switch. I don't like change. I always have, I'm one of those kind of scatterbrained, like half the time I don't even know how many escrows I have, or like I can't name them. And it's not that I have so many, it's just that I'm so unorganized. And so I was waiting for the right time. I was waiting to give people, you guys don't know like if you don't know what you don't know as far as what you have here, I'm blown away. I mean, I worked for Affiliated, the largest in the world, and had nothing compared to what you guys have here. And I've been on the phone calling my friends going, you guys don't know what you don't know. So anyway, having said that, I was afraid. I was afraid that my business would suffer. I've got a couple really difficult transactions, Jan. It's almost over. But there's no time is a good time. And I decided, what am I gonna do? Am I gonna just stop taking listings? Am I going to stop working so that it makes it easier? And you guys, everything from getting the listings transferred, which, there was no drama except for what was created over there, and then just the onboarding. I'm not technical. I can't do any of that back end stuff. And fact, I was getting my hair done and Mark was doing it all. And it was so easy, you guys. I'm just blown. I mean, I am blown away with how easy it was. I'm blown away with the support. I'm blown away with being able to look on, I don't even know what it's called, but the calendar of all the training I've attended to so far. And it's just been the family. You know, I think the biggest thing for me is that you guys are proactively preparing and equipping us to stay ahead of what's coming in the market. And if we don't, we're not going to make it. And that's what I realized. I was stagnating and I had to do something. So being able to get me situated where at least I could look at the calendar and start jumping into things, I'm in love with this company and our family. So I'm happy to be here. I know I like to talk.
I know you like to talk.
Shut up.
I like to talk. Guys, that's something that, you know, as the broker and as somebody that spends the money, right, I look at what we do for everybody, and our money's well spent. But, you know, yesterday, Robert had 120 people on Zoom learning about the lawsuit and the buyer's commission deal. You know, we have 700 agents, and we are bringing stuff to you guys that's very important. And you can look on the calendar and see what's important, what's not important. You know, you may not need to take a beginner's class on contracts. You know, you may not want to learn how not to have a lawsuit when Cindy's teaching. I don't know. You know, maybe you're good at that. I don't know. There's certain things that I understand, but there's certain things that everybody should be at. We start training at 8 o'clock in the morning with role play and objections. We roll into calls, we roll into a training at noon, and then we roll into, in the afternoon, we have Cindy and stuff with attorneys and stuff. We have every Thursday today, we have a top producer teaching you what he does to do stuff. So, I mean, if there's something else I'm missing, please tell me that I'm missing it. You know what I mean? Because we will make something happen if that's what it's going to take to get people involved. You guys right now, we're in the month of October. We're in the middle of the month of October. You guys can walk by. Come on, walk back. You just, the camera will see you.
Do like a cool walk by.
Yeah, do it like, you kind of like do it. But no, we're in the middle of the month of October, and guys, I say this every year, and I cannot tell you enough right now. If Johnny wants the G.I. Joe with the Kung Fu grip for Christmas, you need to get working right now. You need to be pushing it out, because you will not have a paycheck in December if you're not working right now. It's just the bottom line. It is what it is. And every year I hear the sad stories that go on that people, well, what'd you do in September? What'd you do in October? You know, well, I was on vacation. Guys, right now the market is good. We have over 100 agents. Keith, the other day I kind of talking with Keith. We have over 100 agents that done more business this year than they did last year.
Right on.
So we got agents in a market that everybody's kind of going, whoa, 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 that are over exceeding what they thought they were going to do. So the business is out there. You know, I call it DDO, death, divorce, and out-of-towners, right? Those are the easy pick-off people right now, you know. Someone died, divorce is happening, or out-of-towners, you know, they're moving out of state. Those are the easy ones, but people are moving. People have to move. They're selling and they're moving. At the conference, talking to a lot of the other companies across the country, and I like to kind of get a grip on that a little bit, what's happening on the East Coast and West Coast, because we're kind of the same. They're the same thing. Inventories, you know, but they're striving. You know, I talked to Jimmy D, who was one of the largest companies in the country, and it's Jim D'Amico. I just call him Jim D. I like the sausage thing. I give him a kick out of that. But Jimmy D, and we were talking about what we're doing to grow the companies and stuff, and he's growing at a rapid rate too, like we are, okay? Because there's a ton of companies out there that are just going, here, please take my agents, they need to make money, I can't do it. And that was a discussion me and him had in the morning time, you know, at 6 o'clock in the morning. We were having meetings talking about what was going on in the market and where he's at. Guys, if you're not coming to the office, and I know I'm going to get in trouble for this, if you're not coming to the office and you're not joining in on this stuff, you're not going to be doing the business you need to be doing. You need to be around the atmosphere of making money. You need to hear the people prospecting. You need to hear the people working the deals. You need to be asking questions with our escrow officers. Escrow's doing a great job. If you're not using our escrow, shame on you. You know what I mean? You should be using our escrow. This is how we build our company and how we pay for all the stuff that's going to make you guys successful. Lending's doing a great job. We've doubled our lending in the last 3 months. Blake and Greg have done a great job helping our agents grow. Yesterday we had a mastermind mindset class yesterday that went phenomenal. We had like 20 of our agents on there. We spent an hour and 15 minutes talking about how we could reset our minds and how we could get business going, you know, and who they should be calling, what they should be doing. Guys, this is the time to kick some ass. It really is. Everybody else out there is scared to death. They don't think it's a market to build in. This is the time that I built my company in. In the 2007 and 8 and 9 is when I built Full Realty Services, which is our parent company. It's when I built it. That's when me and my wife took a chance. I like this time because this means everybody else is running scared. That's when the lions eat. That's when the lions eat, guys. Let's turn that over to some of the
Put that on the t-shirt.
We covered a lot. Good work, Bobs. So, a few updates for the group. Number one, he mentioned a little bit about a potential acquisition, which my mother was unaware of until just now. So we're going to be looking at an opportunity in Riverside, California. It's actually a city that's really close to here, and quite frankly, there's not a Century 21 in the city of Riverside, which is surprising.
The
So
only
we're looking
person in the city of Riverside.
Yeah. What?
Olivia.
Oh yeah. One of our agents actually has a phone number registered there, and when you type Century 21 in Riverside, she pops up, Olivia Fattal, and cool strategy. I got to talk to her about it, but so we're looking at that area. Mom, cover your earmuffs. We're also looking at another opportunity in Redlands, the high desert, which is like the Yucca Valley, Rancho, Mirage, and Fallbrook. So these are just some opportunities that we're always, guys. The reality is we look at a lot of opportunities, and it's to increase our footprint. It's to increase the amount of agents that we're able to provide support to, and quite frankly, it's to generate more revenue so that we can reinvest that into our business and make sure you guys have cutting edge stuff. How many of you guys right now are, actually before I get into that, how many of you guys have visited our Claremont office by any chance? Anybody? We got a few people in here. Okay, mainly management. If you haven't yet, Jersey Mike's, there we go. For those of you not here, no Italian sub for you. Just joking. We got them all Mike's way, so that should make you even more jealous. So Claremont, it's in San Diego, not to be mistaken with the other Claremont. Claremont in San Diego, we recently took over Century 21 United Brokers First Choice. That was back in May or June. So they had two offices, one in Ocean Beach, one in Claremont. We decided to really kind of latch on to the Claremont office. It's gutted right now, so don't visit it right now because it's completely empty and the floors have been grinded. Matt's working with all of the contractors and we're looking to really give that one a facelift. So in probably the next, what do you say, Matt? 4 to 6, 8
Claremont?
weeks? Yeah.
Oh yeah, I mean, we already got everything grinded. Maybe 3-4 weeks.
3-4 weeks. If you guys are in San Diego, make sure to stop by. It's a really, really cool office, and we've been doing a lot of recruiting. Our recruiting team's been on fire lately. Obviously, they brought us some amazing people, and they keep on producing. I'll let Eddie talk about that here in a little bit. What I was going to get at just a minute ago is how many of you guys are happy with your current production by a raise of hands? Okay, I was expecting that. That's why I asked the question.
Some of you are doing pretty well.
Yeah, some of you are doing well, but I wouldn't say that you're happy with your production because I think we all are aiming for doing more production. Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. So my dad talked about just participation in general. Like, listen, at the end of the day, we offer a lot. And if you guys participated in everything that we offered, you would definitely do less business because you wouldn't be spending any time prospecting. So please don't do that. But we have a menu, and the menu is really robust, and there's some really good stuff on it. So you should make it a point in the day to look at what you have for the week in front of you and choose what you want to participate in. And I would urge you guys to participate in a minimum of 1 to 2 things per week. Okay? Find a class that piques your interest. If it's scripts and role play, 8 o'clock in the morning, it's just a great habit to build. Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, it's there. You just plug into Zoom, you can use it. How many of you think you guys could get better at scripts? I know I can. We should always be looking to learn, right? How many of you guys feel like you guys have your CRM totally buttoned up? Like it is so clean, it's so organized, everything is like just happening the way that it's supposed to, and like everyone's really engaged with your website, and everyone knows that you're an agent, and they've received a phone call from you, and if they haven't received a phone call, there's been a text or an email or some marketing. No? Okay. So Follow Boss, every Friday there's a Follow Boss class. Actually, Martin, we've actually been doing a, like a weekly or bi-weekly. We had a few agents that said, hey, listen, I want to get better at Follow Boss. Hunter is amazing. Hunter's absolutely amazing at teaching, but we're like beginners. So we want you to tell us like really slow how it works. And we've gone through about 3 or 4 weeks of doing it, and the team's getting a lot from it. So if you guys are interested in learning more about how the CRM should work, all you guys have to do is what? All you gotta do is ask. So right now, so question? Appreciate it. Oh, I appreciate it. He just mentioned that getting more familiar with Follow Boss has really helped him, identify how he's going to use it in his business and how it's going to benefit his business. So I'm going to ask the question again. How many of you guys are satisfied with your performance right now? How many of you guys are like, I have too many escrows, give them away to somebody else? That's not happening. So you guys, I want you guys to ask yourself I want you to write this down. If you have paper or if you have your iPhone, pull it out, open up the notes, okay? And I want you to write down the 3 things that you know right now that you could improve in your business. Just 3 things. I can tell you right now that one of them is the amount of time that you should be prospecting. I can tell you that right now. Like no matter what, that's one of them. Maybe not for you, Karen, but for everybody else, it's for sure you need to be prospecting
Karen
more.
can pick it up too.
I know.
No one's immune
Just
from it.
apply some gentle pressure. So prospecting is probably going to be one of them. How you guys are organizing your business, could that be one of them?
Yes.
Knowing what to say, could that be one of them?
Yes.
Knowing how to market, could that be one of them? How many of you guys are part-time agents? You're all full-time. You work 8 hours a day? This morning, Blake, what time were you in the office?
5:45. Every day almost.
5:45. The sun was definitely not out. You guys, we're working really hard because that's what it's going to take in this market, right? So you guys got to work harder than you have in the past, and you got to work smarter than you have in the past. And we offer all the things that can help you get there. I'm going to stop there. I'm going to stop with the rant. Write down the 3 things, and then before you leave today, I want you to go and talk to Robert, Blake, any one of our management team members, and I want you to get some answers on how you can actually improve that before you leave today. Okay? So if it's a CRM question or if it's a prospecting question, you have people that are going to literally just sit down and help you right now. So just take advantage of it. Like don't leave today and not do it. I was talking with one of our agents. I'm not gonna say his or her name, but the individual was telling me that this year has been rough. They haven't seen the type of production that they had last year. They had a stellar year, like literally a record-breaking year for this individual. And this year it's just been flat. And the question is, do you call your database? And literally, the face was like white, like it went white. This individual was like, I am so afraid of calling my database. And it caught me off guard because like with the level of production, I'm talking like almost $500,000 in production. So like I was really kind of taken back that they were that afraid of calling their database. And so what did I do? I said, all right, I want you to write a script. Okay? It doesn't have to be a Mike Ferry script. Some of you guys may not like that script. It's okay. You can modify the script. I said, write the script, and I want you to call me and let's practice. So you can call Robert. Robert, will you take a call and will you help someone like figure out how to maybe tweak the pitch?
I banged that.
Bakes that. You might have agents in the office that are really good at talking to their sphere? Do you think that there's someone in this office that's really good at talking to their sphere?
Yes.
Raise your hand if you feel confident in talking to your sphere. Okay, look around. Identify those individuals. If you don't want to talk to me, if you don't want to talk to Robert, talk to one of them. They're doing it on a daily basis. We can teach you, we can help you. I feel really confident in my ability to help you. Robert does too. Matt, our entire team does. But go to one of the agents that's seeing a lot of success. Ask them, what are you doing? How do you approach that conversation? How do you add value to the conversation? Make sense? All right. I think that one of the slides, and I can't see it, but one of the slides is an announcement. Oh, Century 21 Excellence. Anybody from our Hacienda Heights office here today? They're brand new. We just brought them on literally a few weeks ago. So for those of you from Hacienda Heights on the call, official welcome to the brokerage. They're in Hacienda Heights. I think it's about 50 agents, an amazing team. We got to do our onboarding a few weeks back. Amazing agents, amazing broker. Teresa, if you're watching, you're awesome, and we're really excited to have you part of the family, and we're looking forward to really getting you involved. I know that next month we're going to be, I believe it's in Irvine, so hopefully a few of those individuals can come and meet all the amazing agents we have. Next announcement. Christmas party is coming your way. It's officially that time. How many of you guys have decorated your house for Halloween? Went hard this year. I went hard. Like, my wife is kind of annoyed. I went really hard. Christmas is right around the corner. We have the official date, okay? It's December 17th. We're gonna have a little bit of a cowboy Christmas, okay? We're bringing it to the Stampede in Temecula, actually. So it's gonna be cowboy chic, because we're gonna be fancy, but we're gonna have a cowboy flair. It's gonna be a sit-down dinner. It's gonna be a really nice event. How many of you guys were able to attend our Christmas party last year? It's always a good time. It's always good to get under one roof, be able to network. We will be sending out invitations here in the next, I believe, Francesca, 1 week. Invitations, 1 week. Guys, the invitations are going to be specific to production. We talked about it a few months ago. It's going to be tied to production, meaning you have to be actively in the real estate business to participate in the Christmas party. One transaction, okay? So we're going to be going through the list. We're going to be sending out invitations next week. You're going to have a short window to RSVP because we really need to identify a head count in order to make sure that everything is ready for the 17th. So keep an eye out for that. I think that's all I have. Production retreat. How many of you guys have registered for the production retreat? On Zoom? Raise your hand. I can't see you.
Oh, that's just me.
I know. So if you haven't already registered for the production retreat, it's a great event. It's traditionally in Vegas. I'll be honest, I think last year, how many times did we go to Vegas?
You got a lot.
Like 36 times. We were in Vegas for 36 months.
It's 80% full.
It's 80% full, okay? So limited seats available. It is in San Diego, so it's in our backyard, guys. You can go and stop and see the Claremont office while you're down there. It'll be done by then. If you haven't registered, register now. I think on the TV or on your monitor, there's a QR code. Scan it. There's discounted rates for tickets, so make sure to get your spot. Great event every year. It's a great way to start the year. Get really re-energized for a 2024 that's going to be record-breaking.
Mike Ferry Toy Drive.
Oh, Mike
4th and 5th.
Mike Ferry Toy Drive in Anaheim, December 4th and 5th. That's coming up. That's like right around the corner as well. So January and December are going to be action-packed, right in time to jump into the new year.
Actually, the younger brother, does my voice sound a little bit deeper than his though? just a little bit? Okay, good. Hopefully I got a little bit more Randy. Hey, one thing we never do during these meetings is wish happy birthday to anybody's birthdays that are coming up. Today we actually have 3 birthdays in the brokerage, and we have like 10 coming up. So Today, Natalie Wemmer out of Canyon Lake. Dave Hale out of Hemet. And Nikki Jones, I believe she's somewhere in, I think she's Diamond Bar now. So she's been Marietta, Diamond Bar, Anaheim, all those areas. But also we have Steve Costa coming up. We have Karen Mike coming up this weekend, I believe.
Yeah, let's go with that.
And you're gonna be glad to know you share a birthday weekend with Jeremy Sellers out of Canyon Lake, which is a huge win. We got Tess Marquez out of a Diamond Bar. We also have Grant Myatt. He's one of our recruiters and Karen Myatt's son. His is coming up. We got Michelle Weaver, Pam Basher, David Hayward. I saw you here. Where you at, buddy?
What's up, Dave?
You got your birthday coming up? And Elise Caban. So happy birthday to all of you guys. All right, normally I jump in right into our production. Today we're going to do a little bit of a giveaway with some hats. Has anybody seen our cool, iconic hats that we, every once in a while we rep them and you're like, why are you dressed like that? And I'm like, oh, it's just a Friday and I'm doing a lot of work. This is normally what I wear. We're going to give away 6 of them today. So, the first one, let's see who can answer this quickest by show of hands, okay? What is our in-house company CRM? Okay, I was trying to go by hands. I did see back in the tie. I'm pretty sure. Let's get it. Right, come on up. All right. Would you like black, white, or camo?
Yeah.
All right.
All right, look at that.
So,
Nice work, Dave.
All right. So without shouting out, I'm gonna go by hands. I'll have you guys help me.
good, you can't put your hand up already.
Yeah. Yeah, they already know. Yeah. Okay. What call takes place every morning at 8 a.m. on Zoom?
Come on.
It was Kamal.
Scripts and role play.
All right. Come on.
All right.
All right. This next one's gonna be tough because Keith left out a little bit of the details. So in January, I'm not gonna say the date because that's part of the answer. In January, there's an event going on down in San Diego. What is the name of this event and what day does it start on?
2024 production retreat,
And what day does it start on?
January 17th.
Devil's
Yeah.
in the details.
We got those.
It is your anniversary.
All right. It wouldn't be my job if I didn't plug a little bit. What escrow company should you be using? All right, another little plug. What lending company should you use to pre-qual with?
Nancy.
Delete. Yes, come on up. And this next one, because I know you guys love paying attention to what my brother's saying, I'm going to see if you guys actually caught this one, because nobody's here from this location. What office is our newest office? I think it was Janet. Yeah, come on. Awesome. Randy's gonna love this. Yes, he will. Yeah. Her husband's name is Randy also, and he worked with my dad back in construction. My dad calls him Boo Boo. He's a good guy. All right. So what I decided to do is split it up a little bit because normally when I go over production, it's kind of all over the place, and I thought it'd be fun to kind of separate per category. So we're gonna start with most listings. So keep the applause to the end. I'm gonna start at the bottom and I'm gonna work it up. Okay. So most listings closed in the month of September. Out of Marietta, we had the Fire Family Real Estate team with 3 closings.
Awesome.
We had Menifee Costa Landing with 3 closings. We had Canyon Lake Trace Emerson with 3 closings. Mark and Al out of our Glendora office with 3 closings. And here in Corona, one of our coaches, Jackie Barndola, I'm not used to calling you that, she had 5 closings, 5 listings last month. All right, same thing for the buyers. All right, so for the month of September, out of Hemet, we had Janet Hale with 3 closings. We had Melinda Elmer out of our Long Beach location with 3 closings. We had Karen Myatt with 3 closings out of Temecula. We had Fire Family out of Marietta with 3 closings. And here in Corona, Jackie again closed 5 deals last month. actually, Jackie, come up for this next one.
Okay,
Come on, let's go.
You look nice today.
Another question mark. Today?
All
He
right.
wants to give you a ticket to the Christmas party.
You guys can come on in. All right. For total sides closed for the month of September, we had out of our Hemet location, we had Janet Hill with 5 closings. We had Miss Karen Myatt out of Temecula with 5 closings. We had Mark and Al out of Glendora with 5 closings. We had the Fire family with 6 closings. And Miss Jackie here closed 10 total deals last month. So congratulations. All right. Next up, the money. So let's hear who made the most money in September. I put a threshold at 50,000 because I wanted to make sure I kept it to a tight group. So to start us off, we had Miss Karen and Todd Myatt at $52,000 last month. All right, out of Temecula as well, we had Miss Jennifer Badillo with 52,000, a little bit above you, but 52,000 last month as well. At our Canyon Lake location, Mr. Trace Emerson with 52,900. Out of our Long Beach location, Melinda Elmer and team closed 64,000. Out of Glendora, we had Mark and Al with 69,000. Out of our Pasadena location, we had Meg Middleman with 70,000. And to top us off, out of Marietta, we had the Fire Family Real Estate team close $75,000 in total GC. That's incredible. I mean, shit, 50,000 in 1 month. Who the hell couldn't use that? Let's go. Jeez, we're going. Top percentage commission per deal. So I like this one a lot because what you see is you see people that do a lot of deals, but then their average precision per side is like 1% or 1.5%. We're not discount realtors. So I like this one because you see people that are achieving high results, but also achieving high commission rates. So to start us off, out of Hemet, we had Miss Debbie Green. She averages 2.85% on her side. Out of Covina, we had Tim Gallegos, 2.85% as well. Out of Covina as well, Gilda Aaron, 3% average per side. Out of our Hemet location, Janet Hill at 3% per side. And then to close us off, we had Jackie out of Corona at 4% and Yvette Jeter out of Long Beach at 4%. So congratulations. All right, top sales volume. To start us off, Ms. Karen Myatt, over 2 million total sales volume last month. Congratulations. Ms. Jennifer Badillo, also above 2 million last month. Congratulations, Jen. Trace Emerson, right above 2 million last month. Congrats, Trace. Out of our Covina office, we have 2 people. We have Armin Martinez. Let's get it, baby.
Yeah!
And Jose Vasquez out of Covina. Out of Pasadena, Miss Meg Middleman, 2.6 million. Out of our Long Beach location, Melinda Elmer, 2.8 million. Fire Family last month closed 3.4 million. And right there as well, Mark and Al team at 3.4 million. So congratulations. All right, moving on to our lending side. So every month we go over lending as well. This gentleman, I mean, continuously is just overachiever. Mr. Scott Steele closed 10 total loans last month, so congratulations. All right, right behind him, someone that he's actually been training quite a bit, and she's been on a tear. A lot of you guys know her out of our, I think, Chino Hills office. Miss Juliana Monradi closed 4 deals last month, so congratulations. And then to close out our top 3, we had Mr. Blake Corkill with 2 loans last month. So that's why he's building a company as well. So he's doing both. So I mean, congratulations, Blake. That's awesome. All right, some cool location wins. Did everyone see the email yesterday about the first team that's grossed over $1 million year to date?
Yes.
Okay. Sometimes you guys read the emails. Yeah. I know. I send them and I check with someone. Like, no, I never got them. Like, I know. Yeah. So Mark and Al.
It's not like I know.
Yeah. Mark and Al passed $1 million in total gross commission for the year. So congratulations. Who could use $1 million? Yeah. Always. Just out of our Diamond Bar location, Rosa and Bill Scalia have 2 new listings for $2.29 million. Congratulations, Rosa and Bill. Marilyn Martinez just had a $1.95 million listing in Hacienda Heights that went on the market and was in escrow in 8 hours. Wow. So congratulations, Marilyn Martinez. That's awesome. Out of our Canyon Lake location, we had Savannah D'Amato close her very first deal. So congratulations, Savannah. And we talk about this a lot, showing up to the offices. So we have an office in Canyon Lake. If you haven't been there before, it's like world known for being like the best walk-up office, like for like clients walking in and wanting to buy real estate in the lake area, because you can't get in unless you go in with the realtor. It's all gated off. Natalie Wimmer through Updesk, she got a brand new listing doing floor time. So congratulations, Natalie. All right, out of our Hemet location, they just continuously just kill it. Araceli Vargas opened her very first escrow. She joined us in July. So congratulations, Araceli. All right, talking about opening our first escrow, we also had our first closing out of Hemet. Estras Cardenas had his very first closing. He joined us also in July, so congratulations. Mr. Frank Donnelly's mom, so Frank's now in Alabama. His wife still does lending with us. His mom still lives in Hemet, and she got her real estate license, was actually Frank Donnelly's assistant. She's now on her own. She got 2 closings in September, so congratulations. All right. And now, to close off Hemet, Lauren Espy right now has 6 in escrow, and I believe she has a couple more that she just listed. Yesterday she was in our Irvine office, and she's just absolutely on a tear. So Lauren Espy, keep doing what you're doing. Phenomenal job.
Excellent.
All right, to finish this off, in Menifee, we had Robin Turner had 2 deals closed this month. It's his first 2 deals with the company, so congratulations, Robin. Kristen Bingham also had 2 deals closed in this month. Congratulations, Kristen. And to close us off, we had Costa Landing, had closed 4 last month, and they have another one closing this week. So congratulations to them as well. That is all I have.
Real
Yes?
quick, we
Yeah.
had 3 birthdays here in the office. We had Shelley, 1, and Gio.
Here, come and say it up here.
Really?
4 times.
Oh, did it already happen, or is it going to happen? I did the ones that are going to happen.
I don't know if it's going to happen or it's happened. Shelley back there has a birthday.
Don't ask
Gio
me.
and Debbie.
Gio and Debbie. Well,
Oh, sorry,
don't you
guys.
want another birthday?
You got to add me on Facebook. That's how I found them.
Oh,
Well, hey.
stalker.
Well, hey, happy birthday.
1, 2, 3.
Happy birthday to you. Woo! Happy birthday to you. Woo! Happy birthday, dear everyone. Happy birthday to you. And I believe next is Cindy, right?
Cindy.
Yeah.
Hi. Okay, so I'm Cindy Rubin, for those of you who don't know, hopefully none of you don't know that. And I am General Counsel and Head of Compliance. And I wanna piggyback on what Matt did. I wanna congratulate not some of you, but all of you. Our files are really hanging in there. They're really good. We are so pleased with where we're coming on compliance that you know, we want to thank everybody for their hard work and continue. The only thing I want to mention is on Monday, this coming Monday in my class, we're going to talk about what issues we are still seeing in Sky Slope that, you know, there's 5 or 6 that we want everyone to be aware of because they come up all the time. So we're going to go over those on Monday. So please have your TCs, you come to the class on Monday and we will see you there. But keep up the good work. Thank you.
Everyone pause for a minute and let's just give him a round of applause for how good he looks.
So I want to apologize. This camera adds 30 pounds. Just
I heard it was 50 when I
yeah,
did it.
right. Yeah. Even in person, this camera adds 30 pounds. All right. So we've had a heck of a last couple months with recruiting. There is a little bit of overlap, but I did want to welcome to the group and hold the applause till the end. We have Lysana Root, Francesca Dupree, Jane Becker, Sergio Martinez, Hillary Budd, Blake Franklin, Jasmine Jones, David Jones, Anna Vroom, Joseph Sedivi, Mark Coletta, Deanne Stott, Christy Jones, Fabiola Vera, Sarah Mello, Claudio Salvatorelli, Sue Chua, Jan Belmont French, Consuelo Rodriguez, David Romanoff, Max Lindenberger, and Dwayne Bourgeois.
Get it.
Yeah, a lot of really, really cool people, and I think the best agents are the ones that we've already have, but I try my best to go find ones like you guys that you guys would love working with. So welcome everyone to the team. As you guys know, we have, and a lot of our recruits have been, because our own recruiting team has been calling you guys, and I don't know if you've noticed, using the script just like the one you guys should be using, but they're asking for, and that's by design. If you're like, if we can do it, you guys can do it. We're calling you guys and going, hey, this is Eddie, this is a business call, do you have a second? And you're like, wait, I'm already with you guys. Like, no, I know, we're calling to see if you know anybody that could work with us. So anyway, we're trying to set the example for you guys, but as you know, 10% of company dollar for life, as long as you guys are both with the brokerage. Anybody that you know of, even if it's, I have a few agents that, hey, call this person. I have no idea, like the person that referred me, but hey, well, whatever. If they come in, you'll get credit for it. So, steer us in that direction. I do have my little golden nugget. And Randy actually touched on it. He talked about how he grew his business when it was tough. One thing he just didn't say is just that that's innovation. That is the definition of innovation. Innovation is the ability to see change as an opportunity, not a threat, which is huge. And I mean, look at what he's built by seeing that opportunity when everyone else was running scared. And so that's huge. And I think it matters today, because as I recruit, and anybody that wants to know what's happening out there, easily give us a call. I'm calling agents, and I mean, there's agents that still are riding that REO wave, waiting for that REO to come back. And so I'm at this point, I'm like, let it go. It's not happening. But these are people that have made a living, a very good living, off of that opportunity. So what does that tell you that you guys should be doing now, is finding that opportunity. Randy talked about the DDOs. I mean, as long as rent is still higher than what it is to buy a house, there's a ton of agents, and I've seen really successful agents. I do stock online. They're reminding everyone that rent, I saw a really good post by an agent that added up 12 years of renting and what they're paying total, and then put, actual money that's gone into your pocket, which is, home equity, 0%, $0. So remind those people and find that new pond, because right now if you're fishing a pond that's not working, it doesn't hurt to go try a different pond. It's just up to you guys to go out and find it. If you don't have a network full of renters, go get one. Go meet these people. You don't have a database full of people looking to downsize with a ton of equity, where interest rates don't matter, go find them. Anyway, that's all I've got. Thanks, guys.
Good morning, Century 21 Masters and 21st Century Lending. Let's go. We're all a little stagnant here. So I have some exciting updates for everybody in the lending world. Right now, like Randy kind of touched on, we did a big thing in Miami through Century 21. So for my lenders out here listening, if you want to get involved and learn how to be a top-notch lender and be involved with the company and the opportunities we have coming up, we need you to be involved in the company, guys. You got to show up to the trainings we have on the schedules. You got to show up and ask us questions. Be involved in the company and everything we're offering. We have major opportunities in lending coming for you. Secondly, if you guys haven't noticed, we're still recruiting loan officers. So if you guys have any loan officers you're working for that is struggling in this market, which we know a lot of them are, you hear our loan officers are closing a lot of loans. We're closing 60, 70 loans a month between regular and manufactured loans, guys. We're cranking. So with that being said, if you have loan officers, have them reach out to Eddie. Have Eddie come up and give them a conversation. We'd love to have those conversations with your loan officers. Also, big shout out to Scott and everybody else that has been working really hard, taking the training, taking the coaching, and working their business. Prospecting, scheduling, all the little things that add up to big things that drive results, guys. That's what we're here to do. I also want to give a big shout out. We have a new operations manager on the loan side of the business. So we hired, Kim, come on up here. We hired a new operations manager. She is now in charge of our processing staff, our LOA staff, and everything we do on the loan side for funding and processing. Kim, introduce yourself and say a few words. Go
Hi. My name is Kimberly.
Yeah, speak louder.
I'm stage fright.
It's all right, you got this, you got this. Just give them a little experience about you. Where are you from? What you been doing?
I've been in the business for a while. I've been processor, underwriter, loan officer assistant. So I found that I really like working with the loan officers to help them with the processor, because I understand the sales side and I also understand the processor side. So I want to merge together so it's not painful. It's easy to get the loans in and close as soon as possible, but make everything accurate as well.
Perfect. If you guys have, yes, thank you. You guys, great addition. If you guys have questions on the operations side and you're a loan officer, or if you're a real estate agent and you want to know what's going on, Kim is always out there to help you guys out, right? We are a real estate forward company, so transparency is key for us with our agents and dealing with lending. So when you're driving your files to us, our whole staff operates the file from start to finish. When have you ever had that control and transparency, right, guys? Hi. So keep rolling your loans into us. We really appreciate it. And if you need any help growing your business, get with your assigned loan officer in your office, and we can do a business development strategy how lending can actually complement you and your business and help you guys grow. Something I want to touch on that Randy said, UWM. Our loan officers want to take you agents on a free vacation to UWM, guys. We'll front the bill. We'll pay for the flight. We'll cover the hotel room in partnership with UWM. We just want you guys to go out there and see our operation and what we're really doing as a company on the lending side and learn more. Knowledge equals confidence. And the more knowledge you have in lending, the more confidence you'll have with your clients. The more objections you'll be able to overcome that you're hearing, because you guys hear lending objections just as much as we do, talking to the consumer. So knowledge is power, guys. So we would really encourage you guys, get with your loan officer that's in your office. If you don't have a specific one signed up, get with Greg or myself, and we'd love to get all of you guys out to UWM. The more numbers we show up in power, guys, it's going to make us look really good, and the classes and the time is really fun.
We'd love to take all 700.
All 700 of you. We'd love for us to fill up 15, 20 planes and get out there, guys. That's what we're about. So, a little market update. Who's noticed rates are rising? Everybody notice that? We're at the highest point of rates that we've been in all year long. That's okay. They're going to continue to rise. I hate to say that right now, but we are going to get through it. With interest rate rising, Eddie said it perfectly. Interest rates, even where they stand, are not going to outpace a 9-year equity growth with appreciation and everything. When rents are raising 6% in our counties year after year, guys. So at a 6% increase of rate rents compared to a 9-year rental own at a 7.5% rate, you're cash flow positive hundreds of thousands of dollars if you could afford to own a home in California. We send these stats out every month at our Lunch and Learn. So if you guys want these presentations go out every single month on how to talk to your buyer about creating true wealth through home ownership if you can afford home ownership today. So Lunch and Learns are really important, guys. I encourage all of you guys joining them. Meet with your loan officer, schedule one-on-ones with us so we can help you. But right now, a little interest rate update. Rates today, VA rates are 7.051%. Yeah, those are VA rates. So those are the best rates in the country right now. USDA rates are 7.067. And I'm going to tell you guys, this all is with one loan discount point up front. So if you wanted a rate with no loan discount points, or fully free, I guess we'll call it, you're going to be in the low 8s or high 7s in most loan programs right now, right? So FHA is 7.005, and conventional, everybody hold your breath, 7.771% with a 1-point loan discount point right now in today's market, right? We're still a lot more conservative, or a lot more inexpensive than most of our competitors, but someone touched on this. Just like we don't believe in being discount agents, guys, when our clients are getting shopped, there are discount loan officers out there trying to make 0.5% on every deal instead of the common margin of 2.5% or 3% like a listing or a buyer's agent would typically make. So if we do get beat in a transaction or someone brings back a better loan estimate, give us the opportunity to compete for that. We want to win all deals. We're not going to come out the gate and start quoting rates at 0.25% margins and we're going to run our company into the ground, right? But if there are people out there beating, we are going to earn all of this business. That is our job. We want to make you guys look good, and we want to earn the business, but we don't want to give it away. So if you come up against us and you're like, hey, you guys seem too expensive, because that's what I hear often. No, there are discount lenders out there doing deals for 0.5% commission, guys. So if that is the case, we'll beat them and drive them out of the business so we can get those bad discount lenders that aren't communicating, aren't closing on time, aren't doing their job efficiently just to earn a business. We're going to run them out of the business and beat those deals.
Yeah, we are.
So if you guys are getting that, I want to know about it so we can win. Otherwise, that's all I have for you guys.
He raised his hand.
Oh,
Being polite. Let them know that it's a bait and switch with 80% of those.
It's very true.
Once you get in, they say, oh, I'm sorry, the rate went up.
yes, that happens a lot, guys. We have a lot of conversations with bait and switch. They tell us one day what it is, and every lender uses this excuse. Well, rates move. We all freaking know that. Come on, but they don't move 2 or 3% or $25,000 in closing costs. So educate our clients on there are discount lenders with shitty service, excuse my language, and that even though we seemed higher up front, we're going to earn their business and win it. And let's drive the business home, guys. I appreciate you. Thank you.
I would like to congratulate Blake and Randy because I've never had two salespeople do such a great job of trying to get people to go to Detroit in the winter. You're phenomenal. You really are. You really are. You're selling it.
Selling
great.
nice Eskimos.
I wrote a couple other things down as people were talking here. Can anyone explain to me what cowboy chic means?
Fancy cowboy.
Fancy cowboy.
Fancy cowboy.
I've already changed it. It's you with
I live in West Los Angeles. That hasn't made it to us yet. I know it's not in my closet. Whatever it is, it's not in my closet. I know that. Woo! Okay, all right, good job. My other thing I wrote down here, Keith, you mentioned High Desert, Redlands, Riverside. I know I get a car allowance. What about a plane allowance? Is that in the budget at all?
We'll talk about it.
Okay, all right. Well, I'm just going through my list here. Blake, you closed 2 deals last month. Glad to see you finally went to work. Good job. Way to go. Okay, all right. Stand-up set's over. Stand-up set's over. Okay, so we talked about interest rates real quick, but I wrote something down here. Does anybody know what the interest rate is on rent? 100%. You could say it. 100%. Whoa, 8% don't sound so bad anymore, does it? Okay, it's all about perspective, right? 100% is the rent. Okay, so for those of you that don't know me, wake up. I'm Robert Hertel. I'm our director of real estate here. All right, good stuff. So I'm going to go over a little bit about the state of the market, but I want to talk about running through the finish line. So state of the market, I'm going to go relatively quickly. I want you to write something down. 5. Write down the number 5. For the 5th month in a row in our marketplace, the average home is sold above list price. 5th month in a row. Okay? I want you to write down 593. Anybody want to guess what 593 represents? Average price per square foot in our marketplace, which has continuously gone up every month this year. Okay? Days on market is flat at 27 days. So, quick recap. Days on market's flat, homes are selling above list prices, and home prices are going up. Who is this a good bit of information we should tell to? Say it.
Sellers.
Participate.
Our sellers.
Hey, there we go. Come on, our sellers. For those of you that aren't participating, just give me the leads. Okay, and I'll call your sellers and distribute it to our agents, and we'll make more money. Okay, come on. Sellers. Now, do most people in our marketplace think the market is bad?
Yeah.
Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, so if they think the market's bad, are they rearing to go to sell their house?
No.
So should we potentially do massive prospecting to let people know, hey, did you know in your market the average homes are selling above list price and prices are going up this year? Do you think that's valuable information to share?
Yes.
Okay, I'm good. Thank you. Get out there and tell them. Tell the world. They don't know because everything they read online is interest rates are high. Prices are too high. Prices being too high, is that a fact or an opinion? It's an opinion. It's opinion. Because if prices were too high, homes wouldn't be selling above list price. It's an opinion, not a fact. Oh, interest rates are too high. You're the only one that thinks that. Homes are selling above list price. Okay? Get out there. Tell the world. Tell them what's happening. It's a great opportunity for sellers. Okay, so I want you to think about this. 2 questions to write down. Does everybody in your database and in your neighborhood know this information? Okay, well, if the answer is yes, good for you. You're liars. If the answer is no, make that. I want you to write this down. There should never be an online lead in your neighborhood. Never should be an online lead in your neighborhood. Because you know what an online lead is? It's someone who has a question about real estate, but doesn't have a real estate agent to call. So they go to Redfin, they go to Zillow, they go somewhere to say, I need help. There should never be an online lead in your neighborhood. All right, the second thing I want you to write down after you contact everyone in your database, are you presenting it in an exciting and energetic way? Do people, when it comes to real estate right now, do they need excitement?
Yes.
Do they need positivity? Do they need someone to give them some good news? Yes or no?
Yes.
Be that person. So when you're calling them and say, Mr. or Mrs. Seller, gosh, I'm so glad I got you on the phone. I got some exciting news about what's going on in your marketplace. And they're going to go, what the hell are they talking about? Exciting news. Interest rates are 8% and prices are too high. Hey, did you know? But if you call them and say, hey, I just want to let you know that homes are selling above list price and days on market are down, they're going to go, thanks for the call. Okay? Excitement, energy, have some. Now some of you are going, well, Robert, I can't be you. I don't want you to. That's a bit much. I want you to be me. Okay? But you gotta have some excitement. For those of you that know Neil Schwartz, does he have energy?
Yes.
Well, he's amiable.
Yep.
Okay? For those of you that are around Tom Ferry, does he have energy?
Yes.
Well, he's analytical to the nth degree. Mike Ferry, does he give off good energy on stage?
Yes.
Okay, well that didn't get the rounding response I thought it would. He's a driver. So don't tell me that, Robert, I'm not expressive, I'm amiable, I'm a driver, I'm analytical. I don't care. Energy, excitement. You get it?
Yes.
Okay, well that didn't get the rounding thought I was gonna get, but. All right, so I want you to write this down. Run through the finish line. Run through the finish line. I absolutely believe that you should be running faster in the 4th quarter than any other quarter. I really believe that. And if you don't believe me, I'm more than happy to get Al Jaffricani or Melinda Elmer on a phone call with you. Because they are our number 1 and number 2 teams every year. No matter how many companies we acquire, they will always be number 1 and number 2. And their highest closing months every year are December and January, without fail. Without fail. Because they run faster in the 4th quarter than they do any other quarter. Now, I can't find Al in February, March, and April. That's a different story. Okay? My own problems. Okay? But they run, why do you think they run faster in the 4th quarter than any other quarter?
No one else is running.
Because no one else is running. Businesses, there are going to be less transactions in the 4th quarter, correct?
Yes.
That's a fact. But if business drops 20% and agent count drops 50%, doesn't that present more opportunities for you as an agent?
Yes.
100%. So you should be running faster. So I wrote down here, ask yourself this: do I want to be a real estate superstar or a real estate statistic? Do I want to be a real estate oh, I finally got a response. Write this down. Okay? I wrote down here, superstars run when others walk, they stand when others sit, they work when others relax. Statistics say there's no business in the 4th quarter. The interest rates are too high, prices are too high. I'm just going to be patient and set up for next year. I swear to you, if anyone tells me the word patience one more time, I'm firing you from our brokerage. I am so tired of the word I'm being patient. Be impatient!
Yes.
Be impatient. I'm tired of patience. Oh, the market. Be impatient. Go get business. All of you are patient, and your bills are still coming due. But you're being patient. No more patience. Okay. So I wrote down here, you'll never get more support to help you accomplish your goals than you have right now. You'll never get more support than you have right now. You'll never have a broker owner that has more energy and more caring about your business than that man right there. It just won't happen. will never have a smarter person in your brokerage helping you than that guy right there. That's probably the smartest. He's probably the smartest guy you know. Hold on. I think I wrote something about Blake down here. Okay? I wrote down here, you're never going to have anyone that's got a broader scale of knowledge about everything. And I really mean this, because he knows everything about anything, real estate, lending, construction, all these other stuff. And then where is he? Where's Matt? Then that guy right there. I mean, he knows everything. Eddie's a recruiter, and yet Eddie knows more about the company than anybody else. I mean, people call him and say, Eddie, how do I find this? How do I find that? How do I find this? And there's no other recruiters that do that. They just recruit. He's a wealth of knowledge for everything we have in the company. We have our own marketing team, Studio 21. Like our own marketing team, not like people that, I kind of dabble into marketing. We have an actual company called Studio 21 for marketing, okay? We have a legal counsel. Thank God, because if it were up to me, we'd all be in jail. If you came to me and said, Robert, I've got a situation, I'd be like, just put him out. We're going down. We have an attorney to help you, right? And the list goes on and on and on and on and on. We have Neil Schwartz, who's been around for 50 years. Right, a successful company that does all these training, coaches, all these other. You will never have more support than you have right now, ever, to accomplish your goals.
Well, how about you?
No, I don't count. I don't count. I don't count. Okay. I wrote down here, from a coaching standpoint, we have over 100 agents that take advantage of a coaching call every week. I have 50 slots available every week for a one-on-one coaching call. 50! And I beg you to fill it up. Okay? Well, Robert, I don't like talking to you. That's normal. you could talk to Neil. You could talk to Jackie. You could talk to Kevin. You could talk to Nigel. You could talk to Keith. You could talk to Matt. You could talk to other people to help you grow your business. You're never going to have the support. We have a Russian comrade. Yes, we're in with the Russians. That's how in-depth we are with your support. We are in with the Russians. I'm about to share this story, but we have obviously some Russians involved in our ISA department. And our IT department called the other day. The Russians are in our Outlook. I said we gave them emails. What do you want from us? They were so panicked. They were so panicked, right? We have all this support, right? We have 18 hours of training available to you every single week. Okay, take advantage of that. We created a step-by-step plan to get good at working expireds. We created a step-by-step plan to get good at working for sale by owners. We figured out 3 predictive analytics to give you the best way on who might be the next seller in your area. We can help you if you let us. Okay, so I wrote this down. Here's what I want everybody to ask. Write this down. I'm going to ask 5 things of you. And then I promise my set will be over. 5 things of you. Put your ego aside that says you already know what to do and you don't need assistance. Put your ego aside that says you already know what to do and that you don't need assistance. Okay? Second thing I want you to do is put your negativity aside that says the market conditions are why my business is down. I mean, Randy said we have over 100 agents that are up this year. And we're not talking about agents that went from 0 to 1. We're talking about agents that went from 20 to 30. Okay? Put your negativity aside, says the market conditions. The next thing I want you to write down is write down how many escrows you want on January 1st. Because we're running through the finish line. If you don't have an escrow on January 1st, what don't you have in January? A paycheck. Do the expenses tend to decrease during the holidays? No. Okay, so your expenses are going to go up and then you're not going to have a paycheck in January. This is not good business management. Okay? How many escrows you want on January 1st? Fourth thing I want you to write down a personal goal you want to accomplish in the next 12 to 24 months. But something that excites you, something that gets you fired up, something that gets the blood flowing. And be honest, because some of you write things down that you think you should, but I really want to pay for my kids' college. And then 2 months later, you're like, they're student loans. Okay? So something that really excites you. Okay? And then the fifth thing, and Keith actually mentioned this, we're on the same path. Schedule a time to meet with one of us and put together a plan to accomplish that goal. For those of you on there or in here, you can send me an email and one of us will meet with you. I mean, we're willing to do it. We enjoy doing it. If you're serious about your life as a real estate agent, do those 5 things. Don't do it for me, don't do it for Keith, don't do it for Randy, don't do it for Blake, don't do it for Eddie, don't do it for Jesse or Bree or anyone else. Do it for you. Do it for your family.
Well, you can do it for me too.
Well, I mean, they can. Look, I'll take the money. Look it. I'm superficial, okay? I do this for money. I am superficial. I'm in this for the money. I like helping people, but I'm not doing it for free. Okay? So, but Randy's favorite quote is, if I help enough people get what they want, I'll get what I want. And here's the deal. Okay, because this is the truth tree. If you don't make any money, I don't have a job. So I am in it for you as much as I'm in it for me, because I'm not going home to Mrs. Hertel and telling her, guess what, honey? I don't have a job because they didn't go to work. Okay, so I'm in it for you. I wrote down here, you have opportunity staring you in the face right now. Don't let it pass. Take it. Be a superstar, not a statistic. And then I'll end with this. Today, tomorrow, next week, next month, all the way to the end of the year, I'm going to be at work. I'm going to be at work. He's going to be at work. Blake's going to be at work. I joked with him, but I don't know if anyone from a lending... I've never met a lender that works any harder than Blake does. Okay? We're going to be at work. Okay? Given all heart, all energy, all intensity, all focus with an F you, nobody can stop me mentality. That's what I'm going to be doing for the rest of the year. And I'd love it if you all join me on that journey.
The more exciting part of the Monthly Connect is marketing. So everyone had such great things to say following Robert's amazing speech. I don't know, I was like, okay, I want to be a real estate agent, like get me in there. But
Eddie?
With that being said, our marketing team is here to help everyone. Does anyone here have our marketing QR code saved to your phone? Like that, we can help you save that. It's a quick, save it to your bookmark. If you guys ever need anything, you can access it right away.